Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jared at 3Cs. I am so excited. Tonight we're gonna install the Task Racing. It's all new light. It's called the TriMAX. It's a 5,000 lumen watt light, super small CNC machined. It's all weather tight, which is important for us. And the whole reason why we wanted this light is for the 24-hour race that's coming up mid-summer. So we're gonna do this video early enough. That way, if you guys wanna grab one of these for your 24-hour race or just your summer night rides, hopefully you guys hop onto the Task Racing website and order one up. Their website is extremely easy to use, and Task Racing is making a ton of really cool products. I even have the helmet lights that I brought over tonight just to show you guys those as well. We've been running their product at the 24-hour race for like 6-7 years now. We love their stuff. Helmet lights have always treated us really good, but this is the first year that I'm gonna actually run the bike light. So in the past, last year's 24-hour race bike, guys got second on it overall. Really good race for us last year. Check out that video. It was just a stock headlight mask with just an LED insert in it. They liked it, it was good. And that's one of the main reasons why I like what Mark did this year with the Task Racing stuff, is it's the stock headlight mask. So Task does make a lot of cool light bars that you can buy, and they make the Enduro Engineering billet mounts to make sure it's secure. But I've always been more of a fan of like OEM mounting. I just think it's gonna last longer. So you got to think in like a 24-hour race, and our team, we kind of share bikes. So I want the guys to race one bike for 24 hours straight. That's always been the goal. And that bike is just taking a ton of abuse. Like, it's never stopping. Guys are coming in the pits, hopping on the thing and taking off. So like a fresh body on the bike all the time. So I need a light that's going to hold up. That's super important to us. Like 2012, 2013, I had tried like these handguard lights, and actually one fell off because they tagged a tree. And it was like in the handguard, and it fell off, and it went down in between the steering tube and the radiator guard, and like they couldn't make a right-hand turn. Super scary stuff. So I'm not a fan of that. I want to keep it all OEM looking stuff. And the second part of this I'm really excited about is that this is a direct wire to the battery. And the reason why I'm excited this year is the bike that we're running, it's going to be different. It's going to be a beta. I can't say anything more. It's going to be mostly a beta. So I'm really excited about what we're doing this year for a 24-hour race. And so I cannot run it off the charging system because we're changing things up. So we are going to have the battery in the bike. So this is going to go straight to the battery. This couldn't be any more perfect for Mark to release this product this year, because I really needed something like this. So what I have here, this is a bike I just picked up. This is a 2021 200 race edition. I'm actually probably going to ride this bike for a while. I'm really excited about it. It's only got like 20 some hours on it. And so the gentleman that I bought it from, he had removed the headlight totally, which is fine. It's perfect. We don't have the left-hand control. We don't need it. So let's go over to the table and check out what we got. So this is the light that we got from Mark here. Really nice stuff. Excited about it. This is the wire packet. So this was tucked in this Ziploc baggie here. So I can tell right here, this is our on-off switch, and it's a direct wire to the battery with a fuse, which is important. We want to protect the bike harness. And it just has like the eyelet, so the actual hookup of this is going to be super easy. And then it just plugs, there's our waterproof connector that plugs into the back of the light. So this is totally plug and play, very easy. He gives me a ton of zip ties, so I can neatly, I'm always a big fan of like routing the wire the right way. And these are just some like, you know, sewing stuff there. So, oh, and he gives 2 screws. So this mask plate, it's all carbon fiber look-alike. It's a decal on the outside, so it looks super trick. I love the way he did this. But you can see it's kind of like, if you wanted to, you can add some screws to tighten this up a little bit. There's these pegs right here that if you wanted, you'd have to screw through from the outside to screw into those to secure that. But it's actually super secure. Like, it's not going anywhere. What he did with his 3D printing is awesome. All of this bracketry, he has a lifetime warranty on all of this stuff in the back. So I think, you know, he wouldn't do that if he wasn't confident in it. And then this was just a standard packaging. And then this is just a standard beta headlight mask here. So this is what comes stock on the bikes. This is actually off of 2024. Standard halogen bulb in there. And then the last thing I have from Mark right now are the Task Racing helmet lights. So we put 2 of these on each of our helmets, like kind of like this on each side. We don't, here. Let's see if this box shows it. We kind of do that bottom picture right there, kind of offset on the top. These are really bright too. These are almost a 5,000 watt, almost the same watt lumen. It's a 5,000, 4800 lumen light. This is 5,000. So We put 2 of these on the helmets. Each one gets a battery pack. They last for like 4 hours roughly. And I bought the 24-hour pack is what this is. And we got 4 batteries and 2 lights. So pretty much all night this will run. And then they do give you some extensions. So if you're trying to run, because this has got a distance to it and so does this, it gives you like a jumper to go further. And then he gives you some little stickies to run on the side of your helmet to keep track of these little guys, keep them tucked in nice. You can clip them on your helmet, almost like a heated shield cord on a snowmobile. So that's a separate product. We've loved that stuff. I actually just picked up 2 more of these kits because of my kids in the back. That's Braxton's bike. We are doing a kids team this year. So some 12 and 13-year-old kids are gonna get together. We're gonna film it, and they're gonna do the 24-hour race as well. So excited for those guys. They've got their own headlight kit. So what I'm gonna do is there's our light, and all I have to do on this bike is remove the number plate, the seat, and the gas tank. I don't know how dirty it is up under here. I'm sure it's pretty dirty. I have not pre-cleaned this. This is literally how I bought the bike 2 days ago. So I'm gonna pull this stuff off and we'll jump back to it. Okay, so pretty much ready to go. I can wrap this up, but I wanted to show you guys where I'm at. It took like 3 minutes to do all this. So gas tank only has 3 bolts. Those come off. You got your fuel line and the map switch, that's off. The beta seats come off with a push of a button. And then I had 1 bolt in the number plate, so that came off easy. And then I just cut the zip tie on his wire packet and I unrolled it. We'll start back here with the terminals. We got the positive and negative. It kind of rolls back into the fuse, rolls right down nicely along. I just tucked it next to the stock harness. And this is not gonna stay on this bike. Otherwise I'd probably tuck it up a little bit neater and I would zip tie it probably like 6 or 7 spots down through here. But for the purpose of this video, I don't really need to. It's gonna come back off. So it rolls up nicely up through here, and it's nice here on the side. I would consider us pulling this over here on this side of it so there's a little bit less pull on it. It's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Here, I'll show you. I did throw 1 zip tie right here for now. That way it doesn't move around at all. But it's perfect. He gives you just enough wire harness, which I think is perfect. Like I said, I could scooch this over 1 inch or 2 and that would be all I need for that. His mask just plunks right into the stock front fender there. And then I just plugged it in. So let's check this thing out. And in a minute, I'm gonna throw the GoPro on. The only problem with lighting at night and GoPros is I don't know how well they work. And so I've honestly haven't played with it. So I'm pretty excited. I hope that, yeah, it looks pretty good. Like I'm looking for a light that's got like a pretty good wide view to it because the stock beta 4-stroke street legal models come with an LED light, but it's super narrow patch and I can't stand it. This is a race model, so I had the halogen bulb in it, but their street models have a different light. So I'm gonna wrap this up, put everything on it, and I'll get the GoPro on and we'll go outside. All right guys, so it's like 10:30 at night here. It's gonna start raining in like an hour and a half, but kind of outside my house. There's a little bit of light kind of over here by these trees, but it's kind of cool, this light. You can just kind of flick, dude, it's so bright. So incredibly bright. I am so pumped on this thing. So it's actually the first time I turned it on over there. So lost my train of thought. That was pretty cool. So what I'm excited about is just kind of how wide that was and how I actually turned it on without waking the kids up. But we're gonna go rip this thing down the road for a minute. I don't have much for trails that are dry. It has been so wet. It's actually gonna snow all week. So let's go rip this thing down the road. Actually, let's turn the gas back on. And I'm gonna start this sucker up. I had to drain it all out to start it, or take the tank off here. That is so bright. I am so pumped. The guys are gonna love this thing. That is so wide. The whole driveway is lit up right now. Bike's not warmed up at all. The engine's pretty cold. Dude, the whole road's lit up. Choke off. Dude. I like it. Like, I don't want it to be any higher than that. That's plenty high. He's got it perfect right from where they set it. I'm pumped on that. Should I try to cross the ditch? Dude, this is so bright. I am so pumped on this. Oh, I shouldn't. Poor guy's house over there. So, man, I am so excited about this light. I can't wait for the guys to try it. All of my trails are so wet. Look at that. It's soaked right there. Ah, I don't really want to go in there. It's standing water. All right, guys, that's my review on this light. I am so excited about it. The guys are gonna love this thing. It is so wide, perfect. It's not like blotchy at all. It's all like uniform out there. I hope you guys can see some of this on the GoPro. I don't know how good it's doing, but there's no reason at the 24-hour race, you can almost ride with just this. But the idea of a helmet light is that if I'm looking this way as well, like your helmet needs to have that light because you're like in a corner, the front end's going this way and you need to see over there. But really excited about this. Stay tuned on the channel because 24-hour race stuff is coming up. Thought I saw something over there, never mind. 24-hour race is coming up midsummer. We're going to be talking about this light a lot more, and once we get the actual race bike done, we'll get it back on and do some more videos. So thank you, Mark at Task Racing. I am so excited for this light. Guys are going to love it, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay guys, I had to bring last year's race bike out. I could not do it. So last year's 125, it still has the LED bulb insert in it that we ran last year. So it's like right off the track into my garage. So honestly, haven't started this thing in quite a while. And this one I have to start to see the light. There's no direct wire, it's right through the bike. Not sure if it's gonna start. Turn the choke on. Oh my gosh, it's half as bright. I am so excited. My kids are awake now for sure. Sorry. This thing is half as bright. Oh, dude, not even close. There's like no gas in this bike, but that is half as bright. It's still pretty cold out. It's like 36 degrees out right now, but this is nowhere near as bright. It's blotchy. There's like light patterns going off to the sides, where that new task light is like perfectly centered and it gets brighter, or like it fans out. So much brighter than this thing. The guys are gonna love that thing. Let's go on the road. Now it's getting warmed up. I haven't started this bike in like 3 months. Oh yeah, dude. This is horrible. I don't know if the GoPros are showing any of this, but it's not even close. Such a difference. Yeah, it's gonna be so much better. This is what the guys raced with last year. They got second overall with this light. All right guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I am so excited about that new light. You guys should seriously consider it. Visit taskracing.com and pick yours out. Enjoy the ride, and I'll see you on the trail.